Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the metals price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is a daily for the metals, gold, silver and palladium, and we're gonna start here with the weekly for the gold. As we can see, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, very extended wave 5. We can see the base channel here taken from the 1 based on the wave 2. We see the wave 3 breaking the base channel as a signal of confirmation as well of a wave 3, using the base channel as a support, even the upper line as a support and not the middle line as usual, meaning a strength here for the gold. And as you can see, of course, a very massive push toward the upside in a wave 5 inside the acceleration channel taken from the wave 2 based on the wave 3, and we see, of course, a very massive move toward the upside as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Now, very important thing just to mention very quick, because the comments, many comments are incredible on the channel when talking about a 3,500 or around it for the gold. Many of you goes crazy about it because like, oh, are you crazy? 3,500 for the gold? Are you crazy? I mean, you don't look what is going on in the worldwide right now. I don't care what's going on in the worldwide. I don't let it affect my psychology. What I know is that, of course, this is a very intense move, yes, and of course I'm expecting on the micro level something to push for higher. I don't know if you heard this, but after finishing this, we gonna retrace 3,500 whether you like it or not. Okay, this is the minimum what we're gonna retrace, whether you like it or not, guys. And I repeat it, on the micro level you're gonna see some higher prices, but I'm talking here about a macro level. Yes, we're gonna retrace, and this is gonna be nothing. Okay, this is gonna be the minimum retracement. All right, it depends. Maybe we're gonna exit even. So don't get like stubborn into just one wave toward the upside and like one direction. Yes, I'm here to catch every single move up and down. All right, so even the retracement and the correction, I'm here to catch it. And this is what we do on the channel. So basically what I'm looking there, we have also potential to transform this into double 1 2. This is your wave 3, the wave 4, which is very deep, whether you like it or not. Again, 3,500 and then 4 and a 5 to continue toward the upside. Is that a direction toward the upside or not? It is, but there are some retracement. You have to pay some retracement here. However, guys, all right, sorry for my tension for it, because I get a lot about it, like just talking about 3,500 like it's something catastrophic. So basically what we are looking for, the gold here, as well as on the daily, we can see, of course, that this wave 5 is not yet finished, and we're looking, of course, to finish it, where you have here a potential, of course, after a wave 4 there, you're looking at a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Your wave 5 here is still unfolding as a 1 2 3 4 5, because this is a massive wave 3, as we mentioned, is a very, very massive wave 3 above the 4.61 Fibonacci level. And that means, of course, it's a very huge one. Expect simply, of course, a deep wave 4 and a short wave 5. Sometimes the wave 5 might be truncation, meaning might fail even to take the high. And of course, it might be in an ending diagonal here before we drop down back towards at least the acceleration channel here. Minimum target, of course, it can be around the 3,500, as you can see, or 600. So these are the possibilities right now in a bigger view. On the lower time frame here for the gold, we are looking as well at this diagonal that we are catching here. So if you remember, we have, of course, a zigzag wave 1, correction, WX and Y, or zigzag also. It can be an ABC here, zigzag for a wave 3. And yesterday, I mentioned, of course, the ABC. So I'm going to dive inside this ABC because they're a little bit critical. So you have potentially a very fast AB and a C here that it barely touch the common target. Don't forget, you have uncommon target already taken 0.23. You are in 0.38 here. So yes, it can be finished. If it wants to, it can be finished. You can be already in the wave for an ABC zigzag for a wave 5 there. Of course, this wave 5 might be the diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which it can be an ending diagonal truncated. Again, don't forget the truncation, very, very likely to happen, so be careful. Now, what is also possible for some more lower prices here, it can be, of course, an A, B, and the wave C still unfolding as kind of an ending diagonal to finish around the 1 to 1 fib level there. And because, of course, you didn't took the high yet here, so you're still in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 somehow. And to hit, of course, the 4,150 and then pushing start for a wave 5 again. This is higher possibility for me, but currently on the 15-minute chart, I started to see something pushing really for like impulsively toward the upside, which it can be, of course, the starting here for a push for a wave 5. Yeah, so it can be also a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave A, B, and a C, right? So it can be just like that as well. So I start to see something unfolding there. Maybe a longer wave A, maybe this is the wave A, but still, of course, yet unclear. We would like to get the high simply. This is your confirmation for higher prices, meaning if we get this high, that means yes, we might be, of course, pushing towards the blue box there, 4,337. But if the price continues for lower, that means, of course, you might still looking for the 4,147. By all means, if the price stays below the 4,200, we're looking for this number there. In precision, this number has to be taken. Yep, so these are the possibilities for the gold right now. If we take, of course, the 4,230, we push, of course, towards the 4,337 or even 85. So don't forget, again, the truncation, very, very likely. Don't forget this blue box is very, of course, it's going to take the high only if you take the 0.786, which is, of course, a high here for wave 5 and we drop down, or it's going to be truncation inside the blue box and then it's gonna be a few cents or dollars as a truncation, and then we push very, very massively toward the downside. Again, of course, we have to be careful with this scenario. Probably we might not get this big wave 5 there target, unless, guys, of course, there is a possibility, probably, but to be tested. But we're gonna drop down first, which is, of course, in case this ending diagonal is gonna be a wave 1, but you're gonna get a wave 2 and then pushing for higher. Okay, but we're gonna test this, but of course there is a push downward in any case. Why? Because you're ending diagonal in zigzag and not in impulses. At least to consider 1 2 1 2 1 2 and then wave 3 in case we transform here. But you cannot do this because there is zigzag, meaning all of it is gonna be 1 2, and that is a significant retracement before we push for higher. Therefore, I'm very sure that this zone, yeah, is gonna retrace us toward the downside sooner or later. All right, that was it for the gold. If we take a look at the silver there, for the silver, we are looking also, let's go a little bit bigger here to the weekly. So for the weekly, for the silver, I'm looking here for something very, very big, but actually, I think, here we go. So we are looking at the diagonal in the silver 1 2 3 4 5. We are already very close to our target, the major target. We already enter it, and this diagonal, of course, is zigzag, made of zigzags. So we see an ABC here, and the wave C is 1 2 3 4 5. Your wave 5 is extended, of course, and pushing a potential scenario of double 1 2 3 4 5 4 5. But very interesting that we have finished almost 1 2 3 4 5, very close, of course, to finish here on the daily, and that because, of course, we are looking at the expanding ending diagonal there. Okay, and that means, of course, we might finish all the counts there, and we might retrace in both case scenarios here after this ending diagonal, and we might retrace, of course, for a wave 4 in case that we finish there, right? A wave 3, so it's gonna be a wave 4 in the yellow here, Or in case, of course, that this is something as an A, B, and a C, because you're still close a little bit for the 1.38 here as a 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning regular flat kind of A, B, and a C also might retrace to the $45. Okay, so basically I'm still watching here for on the micro for higher because I still see something corrective here, still pushing for higher. But don't forget that today we took the high as a potential also impulse or diagonal, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you take the high, and of course we drop down as a reaction. Now, is it gonna be a 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5 to enter the blue box? Probably. Of course, you want to take the high as confirmation. Is it risky? Yes, it is. Okay, so be careful. Of course, it might happen. It might not happen because it can be considered finished. Okay, and considering it finished, meaning of course right now we are there finishing all the counts for the silver as well. Now a potential push is there, but probably you want to take the high, which it can be of course something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then boom, done. We take the perfect fib level for expanding flat wave 5 and we retrace. Yep, so that was it for the silver. If we move for palladium here, for palladium as well, we are looking at the all-time history where we have the following scenarios as double 1 2, as 1 2 1 2, and you push for a wave 3 massively, or you are in an ABC 3 waves, and then ABC expanding flat, you push for a wave C, and of course both are looking for higher. Now, there is a possibility, of course, where you push for lower here in a deeper correction, and where you might be in an A, B, and a C for a deeper wave B. Yeah, so in this case, of course, we might see lower prices, but too early to call it because we need, of course, the confirmation of the micro level for this. On the micro level, meaning, of course, you are looking right now, let's go for our chart. You are looking at a wave 1, 2, and you have a potential double 1, 2. Again, internally, you push for higher. Another scenario is a 1, 2, and a leading diagonal as a wave 1, 2 again, and then pushing for higher. So, by all means, I'm looking first as priority at a leading diagonal wave 5. Currently, after this correction on the lower time frame here, I start to see some push toward the upside as an impulse 1, 2, 3. Currently, the wave 4 was very deep, right? But no invalidation was taken. And of course, we saw another push here for higher, which is an impulse basically. Let me go 15-minute chart even. Yes, possibly it can be an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, no invalidation. And then, of course, we have a wave 2 there, and you push for higher again to finish a wave 5. I believe the wave 5, yes, it has to be a very strong wave 1 because you need, of course, a strong wave 5. You need a little bit here to push higher. And that means, of course, you might be in a wave 5 extended a little bit. And then, of course, we probably finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation towards the upside. Now, anyway, I don't seek here for an impulse. I'm seeking for ABCs, zigzag. So this is going to be your A, B, and a C towards the upside to finish a leading diagonal. Basically, the price for palladium should still looking for higher, but we still have the invalidations the same. So be careful. If this is going to transform to something as an ABC, taking the 1,411, okay, we're bearish. We're going to take the low there, okay? That means if we take here, the price is going to take definitely this area. We turn to something very corrective or bearish there. Yep, so that was it for the metals, gold, silver, and palladium. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.